Hey, this is Jamey with Stonemaier Games, and today I'm going to talk about my favorite mechanisms in Chronicles of Crime, the Millennium Series, 1400 specifically. So we played through the tutorial and the first mission on the list for this pack of expansions. It's a standalone game here, but the Millennium Series spans over 3 different time frames, and I just have this box from my Kickstarter backing. And I wanted to mention, I played the tutorial. We played the tutorial, and I thought it was excellent. I've played Chronicles of Crime before. I have a separate video on it, but I hadn't played it in a while, and so I wanted to refresh myself. And the rulebook wasn't long, but I figured, hey, why not play through the tutorial and get a feel for it that way? And it was excellent. It really did a great job of walking us through the game using a combination of the physical components plus the app itself. And you definitely need the physical components to play this game. I'm going to reiterate maybe 1 or 2 things that I really love about the core game of Chronicles of Crime, and I'll mention a few things that I like specifically about 1400. The main thing, other than the tutorial, the main thing that I really enjoy about the Chronicles of Crime series as a whole is the ability to walk into certain rooms and you switch to a different mode on your phone, and you actually get to look around the room using your eyes. This is a little tough to describe without seeing maybe a video about it. I'm not sure if one is out there that describes it, but it is essentially, I actually don't know how they did it, but as you hold the camera up, as you move it, it looks at different parts of the room. So if I hold the camera like this, I am looking at this part of the room, and if I move up like that, I'm looking at the ceiling, or I'm looking down at the floor, and I can move around. So I'm actually moving my face as if I'm in the room, looking at different objects. As I'm doing so, I am describing them to the other players, and they are picking cards out of an item deck that match the general descriptions of what I'm saying. So I might say, okay, I see some candles, I see a book, and there's a card that might say flammable objects, there's a card that might say book. And I'm not just describing everything, but I'm trying to describe the things that I think will be relevant to the investigation at hand, because each investigation is a separate mystery. So I love that element of walking into a room and actually using my eyes to look around and see things without the game telling me, hey, this is what's in the room, because otherwise the visual doesn't really matter. The other component that I really like about this game, about 1400 specifically, is 2 different things actually that I thought. Actually, no, I forgot one thing from the core game. The time of day matters. So as you do things in this game, as you take time to, say, scan an object or talk to someone or move to a different location, the time of day increases on the app. So you might start at 6 o'clock in the morning, and as you do some things, it might be 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. You're spending time essentially in increments of 5 or 20 if you move to a different location. But as you advance throughout the day, you both maybe lose out on things that might happen earlier in the day. Like if someone is at a specific location at 7 o'clock, they may not be there at 9 o'clock. And so if you wait too long to go to a certain location, you might miss out on seeing that person. However, the same goes for things that happen in real life. And I won't give it away, but there was a moment in 1400 where we went to a certain location at a certain time in the morning, and someone we were hoping to see wasn't there. But then we realized this location isn't a type of place that would be open at 8 o'clock in the morning. So we went back in the afternoon, and things were different at this location. And so I really like that the time of day matters thematically and mechanically in this game. 2 things specifically about the 1400 scenario. One is that you have a dog. You have a trusty little dog here. And whenever you're trying to track someone down, you can use your dog. Basically, you scan an object that you think has the scent of the person on it, and you let your dog smell it, and your dog can track down that person and tell you which location they're at. This is really cool. I really like that. There are multiple ways of figuring out where different people are, but I like that the dog can help you in a pinch if you have like a garment or something of someone's that you need to hunt down and find. I really, really like this addition. The other thing are the concept of visions. So mechanically in this scenario, or this pack, you are able to see visions of the near past or the near future. And you don't really know what they are or when exactly they are. I'll flash like the first card from the first scenario up here at you. But this is a vision that I had in a dream, or that we had in a dream. And we don't really know anything more about it. All we have is this image. And so we have to use this image as we're trying to work on this mission to figure out what it means for the mystery that we're trying to solve, what it means for the different people. So we might see this woman here and we're like, okay, who is that woman? We haven't seen her yet as we've been exploring these different locations. We probably need to find her. She's probably important. I really like that additional little boost. I mean, it's not exactly clues, written clues, but I think mechanically and thematically that they're kind of these visual clues that you need to figure out what they mean and use them to help you as you solve the scenario, solve the mission, solve the mystery. I think is a really nice touch. So those two things, the dog and the visions, I think are really nice additions to 1400. And I look forward to playing the remaining scenarios in it. I'm curious what you think. If you've played the new Chronicles of Crime series, if you have a favorite scenario, if you have a favorite pack from the 3 different time frames, or if you have a different mechanism that you want to mention in the comments, or something about these mechanisms that I haven't mentioned below, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks.